This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for July 24th, 2024. Your daily music headlines, industry info, and everything rock. The first trailer for the upcoming dark western thriller, The Thicket, has been released online, which includes a role by Metallica's James Hetfield. Based on Joe R. Lansdale's novel of the same name, The Thicket will be released in theaters on Friday, September 6th. Peter Dinklage, Juliette Lewis, Andrew Schultz, and James Hetfield are part of the cast. Director Elliot Lester said, quote, "The casting of James Hetfield in The Thicket is a story that feels almost destined. It all began with a dream. One morning I woke up with a clear vision that James had to be in the movie. James Hetfield, a rock god, embodies a raw poetry that fit perfectly with the character we envisioned. From that moment, Peter Dinklage and I were relentless in our pursuit. We tried every possible avenue. His manager, mutual friends, anyone that could help us reach him. Our breakthrough came when writer-director Sacha Gervasi had a connection to James stepped in. Despite our efforts, we were unsure if James would even consider the role. We sent him the script along with a Hail Mary and waited. To our delight, within days, we heard James was interested." A recreation of Motorhead icon Lemmy's dressing room will be available for viewing at this year's Bloodstock Open Air Festival, set to take place from Thursday, August 8th through Sunday, August 11th at Catton Park in the United Kingdom. Fans attending the festival will not only be able to pay their respects at the specifically created bust containing Lemmy's ashes, but to see a host of genuine personal items, including his iconic hat, boots, bass guitar, and hand-drawn pictures. Professionally filmed video of AC/DC performing the song If You Want Blood, You've Got It from July 21st in Slovakia was made available online. The band performed 21 songs that night, but opened the set with If You Want Blood. The Power Up European Tour marks AC/DC's first with the band's new touring lineup, consisting of Brian Johnson, Angus and Stevie Young, drummer Matt Legg, and touring bassist Chris Chaney. It's been announced that Snoop Dogg will carry the Olympic torch during the last hours of its journey across France. He'll serve as one of the final torchbearers of the Olympic flame ahead of the opening ceremony for the 2024 Olympics in Paris. Black Sabbath legends Ozzy Osbourne and Geezer Butler have reunited in a new TV commercial, starring in an ad debuting the new uniform for their hometown Aston Villa Football Club. The Black Sabbath legends have long celebrated their home base of Birmingham, England, and in the new ad, Ozzy and Geezer are primed to play Villa Park in an ad where seemingly everyone is anxious to don the new uniforms. Neil Young is set to perform at this year's Farm Aid Festival on September 21st in Saratoga Springs, New York. He'll be joined by Willie Nelson, John Mellencamp, and Dave Matthews, plus Mavis Staples, Nathaniel Rateliff, and the Night Sweats, and more. Willie Nelson, who organized the first Farm Aid back in 1985, said, "We're energized to be back in New York. The farmers here have always found ways to innovate and contribute to their communities, even as they deal with uncertainties, extreme weather, and policies that favor corporations over people. Farmers need us to stand with them to work to grow our future." Pioneering British blues and rock musician John Mayall has passed away at the age of 90. His passing was announced via his family on Facebook, writing that in the early hours of July 23rd, quote, "It is with heavy hearts that we bear the news that John Mayall passed away peacefully in his California home yesterday. Surrounded by loving family, health issues that forced John to end his epic touring career have finally led to peace for one of the world's greatest road warriors. John Mayall gave his 90 years to tireless efforts to educate, inspire, and entertain." The Deftones have announced the details of their annual Dia de los Deftones Festival, set to take place November 2nd at Petco Park in San Diego. The 2024 edition will feature the Deftones, also on the bill, Idols, Sunny Day Real Estate, Health, and more. Tickets go on sale to the general public this Friday, July 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific. And Jane's Addiction have released a new single today called Eminent Redemption. The veteran quartet are finally back with their original lineup: Perry Farrell, Stephen Perkins, Dave Navarro, and Eric Avery. This is the first Jane's Addiction new release in 34 years to feature Avery, who has been largely estranged from the band since their original run. The band is also embarking on a North American tour for the rest of 2024. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 216, featuring Josh and Alex from Bad Flower, is available now.